Okay, so I just emptied out the oil out of the bike. Well, I don't know if you could call it oil, because it is like just pure petrol. Look at that. I mean, there's very little viscosity to that at all. And the buying of petrol off it is unbelievable. It really is bad smelling. So I think I'm making the right decision to change the oil. I don't know if I've enough in this 1 litre, but I'll see what happens. So now the next thing is I'm going to fill it up. We'll see what we get. Hey YouTubers. Well, after refitting that boot yesterday, I gave it a kick and it struggled to run. It was just struggling to run. I couldn't give it any throttle at all, or it'd stop completely. And it'd get flooded up. So it's still doing the same thing as what it was doing, regardless. So I took out the carburetor and I'd had a look at the jets. And I changed this jet to one of the original ones, a size 38. And I couldn't get anything out of it at all then, wouldn't start at all. So I'm just putting this one back in. I think this is a size 35 maybe. It's one came with the kit and there is no number on it, so I assume that it's something like a 35, because that's the common one to get for these bikes. So I'm going to put it back in, just have it the way it was, and try and run it again, and feeling that it's definitely going away to get somebody else to look at it, because I'm fed up looking at it at this stage. I just cannot figure it out. I also thought that maybe I wasn't getting enough, maybe the head wasn't torqued down enough. So you'll see that I added these washers in to try and give it some more push. So I did that, dropped the engine, did that, tightened them up. I'm hoping when I put on this carburetor that maybe I'm going to have a different story, but I don't think I am going to. So it's looking like it's going away for a little while, and I suppose I'll make another video when that's happening. So just to let you know what's going on, but I may video me trying to kick it when I put this carburetor on it. Okay, so bottle hooked up. It's a petrol mix, but it should still run on a petrol mix anyway. It's the only petrol I had in the shed. So choke's off. I'm not going to put the choke on in case I flood it. I'm going to give it a wee kick here and see what we get. Now this is what it was doing yesterday. It'll run, but then it'll just run whatever fuel was in it out from the flooding, and then it'll stop, or it'll want to sort of stop. If I try and give it anything, it'll stop. Hear that? Give it anything at all and it'll stop. I'm just going to take it outside because it's getting a bit smoky in here. It is ticking over better than it was yesterday. Try and give it any throttle at all and it'll stop though. And that's running without the choke. It started without the choke. It's running a bit better than it was yesterday. Wow, the smoke in here is crazy. Well, at least it's doing something. I'm a bit happier with the way it's running at the minute, but there's no guarantee it'll start when it goes back again, when it come back to it tomorrow. See, hear that delay there? So there you go, guys. It's sort of running at the minute, but not well. Still ticking over nicely, but when you go to give it anything, it just wants to stop. Now it's running a lot slower, a lot weaker. But if I give it too much real quick, it'll bog down. There, stopped. Flooded. No idea. I'm gonna send it to my friend.